and thank you to the organizers for inviting me here. I see that there are strict time limits of 5 minutes with a very strict moderator. So let me go straight into the topic and say that today we have the new kind of warfare, which is cyberspace, cybersecurity, Sci-war, and media. All three are now being utilized, and we've just witnessed recent examples ourselves. Our biggest challenges today, I would say, apart from China, is Pakistan. Pakistan is small. I don't know really their capabilities, but as far as the Chinese are concerned, I'm aware that they set aside about 5 years ago $90 billion for expanding their footprint across the globe. Not only for propaganda and, as they put it, molding the people's minds, but also for extending their reach, including in the cyber domain. At the same time, we find many countries, particularly in South Asia, going more towards what we call as e-governance, for facilitating the work of the citizens and for providing them better services. This also makes us more vulnerable. Let us remember that there was a reference just now to HR, which I presume means human resources. As far as China is concerned, they've thrown tens of thousands of people into monitoring and attacking what they call hostile or undesirable sites. And just to give you an example, there are 10,000 targeted at the Dalai Lama setup, there are 10,000 targeted at Taiwan, and of course at all of us separately. Their systems are very clear. I mean, even today, probably as we are speaking, they are surveilling critical computers which are situated in India, in our Ministry of External Affairs, in the Ministry of Defense, in the service headquarters. They don't normally leave a trace of their presence, but they do surveil them and at the right time attack them. We have been witness in the last 6 months to two such attacks. One was when our entire Airtel systems were down for a limited period. The second, when the electricity distribution in Delhi had shut down. Both were results of cyber attacks. Let me come down to something else to highlight the importance of what China is doing. In addition to all this, they set up a cyberspace administration, indicating the seriousness with which they are tackling this issue. Their effort is to build a reservoir of people who are competent in English. They lack English language, but they're trying to build them up. And funnily enough, they're inviting a lot of Indians to go there and start teaching them. Like we have little classes even in Mufassal of so-and-so's teaching class or whatever. They're being enticed, they're being asked how much they earn, they're being offered double and taken to China. So that is the kind of manner in which they're moving. The second is that in India today, there was a reference to outsourcing security. I think that reference is actually a postmortem. It is already outsourced. 80% of the main service providers in our telecommunications industry are Chinese companies. Huawei and ZTE lead them, and they today cover Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and the Maldives. It is their systems that are operating there, whether it's landline or whether it's Wi-Fi. So I think we need to really look at it. We need to really start thinking how we can set up either a parallel system or a system that in course of time will take over. And here I have three suggestions that I would make. The first is we have a problem of jobs, not enough jobs. We say that we have manpower, but as was rightly pointed out, where is this manpower? All our best designers, etc., are sitting abroad. We've got what, I mean, and with due apologies if I may say, we've got IT coolies living here. We are doing backroom operations which are very low end. We need to upgrade that. The way to upgrade it is to start cyber security, cyber training and cyber awareness programs in schools and colleges. And I'm not talking about just a program. I'm talking about regular courses. After qualifying from there, they would have jobs open to them in the armed forces, in the government, in the private sector, where awareness today is extremely low. No one really tends to his computer, he just uses it. When we talk about the numbers of computer users, people like me, and I'm sure many here are included, we just about know how to put it on and operate it. It's the others who are really good at it. So I think we need to start these classes. Instead of having some subjects in the syllabi which can easily be dispensed with. Let us make it pragmatic and practical. Where people get jobs, they also upgrade national security in the process. The second is, if there is a shortage of funds for starting these classes, let us rope in the IT sector. Let us rope them in and ask them either to fund entire colleges or to fund programs in colleges which will be supervised by the end user, by the armed forces or the cyber specialists in government, who will detail what is required and then try and help them. I'm not asking them to get involved. That, as we all know, government involvement is almost a kiss of death. So let's not get that in. The third, I would say, is we need some drastic overhauling of rules and regulations. Today, what we are doing is tinkering at the edges. You've all seen, I suppose, articles in the last few weeks about the state of our economy. What we need to do is actually a surgical strike on the bureaucratic regulations that have been built up around cyber. We must encourage either Indian nationals or NRIs or even foreign companies to come and set up shop here. High-end R&D, hardware design and manufacture, and software development. These are the areas that we need. The only condition we should lay down is that there should be no Chinese product in what they bring in. Then you will have security. And once we start doing it, give them a lot of encouragement in terms of land, in terms of electricity, in terms of supplies. Let them bring their own money. After all, even if things turn sour, even if our relations deteriorate, what can they do? They can just get up and walk away. The training that they've left behind to our people, the hardware that they've left behind will still stay here. So I think we've got to think differently. We've got to start thinking big. And if anyone can do it, it is today in this government. Thank you.